thank you. And for those who are not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the button below. Today I wanted to talk about graduate degrees and certifications in different careers and different industries. It really does depend on what your industry is, and I highly suggest doing research. But today I'm going to go ahead and give 2 examples to explain when it's appropriate to get your degree at a graduate level and when it's appropriate to pursue certification. First question a lot of people ask me is, what's the difference between your master's and a certification? And essentially a certification is a lot more practical, where you only have to take between 3 to 10 courses. Your graduate degree is a 2-year commitment, and it's essentially kind of like undergrad, where you have to focus a lot of time, and it's focused most on academic than I believe hands-on. With your certification, you get a little bit more hands-on experience where you're really trying to enhance a skill in your career. For example, a lot of people don't know what regulatory affairs is, and if you Google it, the FDA might come up. So essentially, it's an entity where you're reviewing different portions of documents and making sure things are compliant when it comes to getting a drug approved by the FDA. I could go in all day about what regulatory affairs is, because that is the industry that I'm currently in, but I won't torture you all. So basically, for example, someone who wants to be in regulatory affairs after they've graduated college. They're working for a big pharmaceutical company and they really want to level up. They want to get to that strategist level. They want to get to the director level. So they want to see if they should get their degree, their master's in regulatory affairs, or if they should just get their RAC, which is a regulatory affairs certification. Now, I've seen strategists who have their MS in regulatory affairs, and I've also seen people who have their RAC, regulatory affairs certification. Now, for me personally, I believe getting your master's in regulatory affairs is a waste of money. It takes way too much time, and you can learn all of those same things centered in what you really want to learn by getting your regulatory affairs certification. You take a few classes online, it's a lot of reading, but in this sense, it's so practical, it's so cost effective, that the best thing that you should do is to just go ahead and get your certification. See, in that kind of sense, in that specific industry, it makes sense. But using a different example, for someone who wants to pursue social work, you definitely should go get your master's in social work. For someone who wants to pursue business, you definitely should think about getting your MBA. I don't always believe that you need to get an advanced degree when you want to be in business, because I know people who own businesses and they have no degrees in business whatsoever. But I do believe if you really are passionate about business and you want to learn more, that getting your MBA would be a good thing. In those senses, it makes sense. Another example are people who are interested in web development. There are so many people who go and get their master's in web development, and I just don't understand, because you can get a certification in web development and it's a lot cheaper than spending 2 years in a classroom learning what you can learn in a program. Now, a lot of people have this fear that, well, if I don't have my master's and I get a certification, I might get paid less. Wrong. Actually, if you have your certification, a lot of times you might get paid more. You can get certifications in human resources. You can get certification in technology, as I said before, web development. You can get certifications in so many different things.